Hello. A bit about me. I was a hairy kid. I was, man. When I was born, the doctor said, "Congratulations, it's a man." Then I drove my parents home from the hospital. It's tough being a hairy kid. There are benefits, though, like I was immune to pedophiles. No pedo wants a kid with a mustache and hairy arms. Shit, when I was 10, I couldn't date other 10-year-olds because it would make me a pedophile. It'd throw me in jail, man. Most people hit puberty. I beat the shit out of it. That's stupid. You ever hear somebody say something so stupid, you think about it for years? I had a conversation 10 years ago that I still think about till this day. And it wasn't much, it was a short conversation over text. I was messaging this girl, she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm reading a book." She said, "Which book?" I said, "The autobiography of Malcolm X." She said, "Oh cool, Malcolm who X?" She thought the X was a kiss. And I was just reading a book about some random fella called Malcolm. And it's been 10 years and I still can't look at that man's name the same anymore, you know? I'll be reading a quote like, "I will no longer be known as Malcolm Little, for Little is a name I inherited from a white slave-owning devil. From here on out, I will be known as Malcolm." That was 10 years ago. I still have the girl on Facebook, you know. And her Facebook's weird, man. She mainly uses it for activism, which is good, but it's just activism for pit bulls and how they're treated unfairly in the media. Now, I don't have an issue with half of Facebook being about the unfair PR of pit bulls, but the other half of her Facebook is just anti-Muslim stuff. So first, she'll write a status saying something like, "If you spent time with a pit bull in real life, you would know they are kind and loving creatures. Don't believe all the negative things you read in the media." But then, she'll share some blatant fake news bullshit like, "UK Muslims want to ban Peppa Pig." Which is a real article, by the way. And she'll be like, "If you want to ban Peppa Pig, you can go back to your own shitty country and watch Iraqi Raccoon instead." And obviously, when I read that, it really upset me, you know, because that show is shit compared to Peppa Pig. Iraqi Raccoon was terrible after 3 seasons. I don't watch that shit anymore, man. Now it's all about Osama's in pajamas. Now, that's a good show. I'd give that show a solid 9 out of 11. I love making white people applaud 9/11. But then she'll write another status, right? Saying, "You shouldn't judge all pit bulls by the violent actions of a few." But then she'll share every local crime news story, but just the ones where the criminals are Muslim, right? Or just Asian, she can't tell the difference. And it'd be something stupid like 2 Asians in Birmingham robbed a Poundland or something. And she'll be like, "You see what these people are doing to our country? I say we deport a lot of them." And I'm like, "Wow, you want to deport all of us because 2 Asians robbed a Poundland? Your people robbed actual countries. Poundland is not a real country. It's not like we colonized Poundland and changed the name to Rupeestan." I thought if I ever get rich, I'll buy every pit bull in the country, give them all Arabic-sounding names just to mess with this girl. You'll see it on the news. Breaking news, terrorist pit bull Max el-Baghdadi attacks British boy in Hyde Park. ISIS claim responsibility saying Max is such a good boy. I want to travel more. I went to Thailand a few years ago. Thailand's obviously most famous for being the place where white people go to find themselves. And when I got there, that's what I found, white people. I had to pull one of the locals to the side. I was like, "Bro, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think you're being colonized." No, I'm just playing. Someone told me, you know, they said, if you want to be a popular comedian, stop making fun of white people, make fun of yourself instead, make fun of Pakistanis and Muslims, they love that. And I thought, that's how cunning the white man is. Just because now you can't make fun of me, you want me to make fun of me. So you can be in the audience like, "It's true, they do marry their cousins." Miss me with that shit, man. But now there's a lot of talk about representation these days, and I get it, because when I'm not represented, I feel left out, which is why I don't like chess. Because chess has white pieces and black pieces, but no brown pieces, right? So I'm making my own chess with brown pieces. It's a bit different. Instead of bishops, imams, obviously. Instead of the knight, which is represented by a horse, Uber driver and a Mercedes-Benz. The king is still the king, but he has 4 queens. And instead of a castle on every corner, it's an off license.